Hi there. I'm making this video because there's a bunch of controversy on Reddit, on the WoW servers subreddit, which deals with private World of Warcraft servers. There's all this controversy over the Vengeance of Azeroth Burning Crusade server. There's a whole bunch of people who are saying they tried the server and it was absolute garbage. They're saying it's unplayable. They've got examples of why they say it's unplayable. Just terrible bugs right off the bat. And they can't equip items, they can't duel properly, they fall through the earth, things like that. And then you've got another camp of people who have played on the server and said they had a great time. I would fall into that second category. But, maybe I misremembered. Alright, here's the first myth. You can't equip items. So, the truth to that myth is the starting items, which are custom, that you get when you boost to level 58. When they're in your bags, they show up as question marks, and you cannot click to equip them. You actually have to drag them into the slot, and once they're in there, they're not question marks, and everything works fine. There's no other issue with items. I can let's see. I can equip that no problem. I've got macros to switch between two-handers and one-handers. It all works fine. I'm not sure if it would work with the custom items. I didn't try, but it doesn't matter. Okay, the next myth is the orcs outside of Honorhold. The story is that they're like unplayably bugged. So here's the truth to that. Most of the orcs work perfectly fine. For example, this one I believe is doing everything fine. This guy's like a melee type guy. That'll be the same kind of orc. Okay, so scavengers they're like hunter mobs, and the problem with them is that they don't have a melee attack. So he's not attacking me. But he isn't like a hopelessly bugged mob. He just only has ranged attack. See, he's doing stuff. So that's his problem. It's a bug. You're better off without it. But at least you can just, like, the quest for these things, you can just do the quest and move on. It's not ideal, but it doesn't really cause much of a problem. The other orc that is bugged is the spellcasters, the evokers.
It's too far away.
They don't cast spells, which is a problem. They melee. But they think they're trying to cast spells when they actually aren't. But they do melee, so they're again not completely bugged mobs. Now the rest of these things, the pure melee orcs, they I believe are perfectly fine. See, everything's going pretty well. By the way, warrior skills, everything works except retaliation. And why would you use retaliation when you can use recklessness? You know? That's the way I see it. Alright, so this guy, he melees, and he cast spells, which literally every single other mob everywhere is like that. Just how mobs are supposed to be.
I need to get closer. Not ready yet.
Alright, here's a
I can't do that yet.
here's another
That
spellcaster.
ability isn't ready yet.
I believe this guy, yeah, he's casting Frostbolt.
That ability
So it looks like the spellcaster probably is not representative of the whole server.
more
Those
range.
folks are
Can't do that yet.
unusual.
Not ready yet. Too far away. Not ready yet.
There you go, he's casting spells. By the way, as you can see,
Oh,
interrupt
more
works.
Not enough range. I can't do that yet.
Works just fine.
Ready yet.
Alright, so the spellcaster thing, it doesn't seem very representative of the whole server. I don't think I can actually
Not ready yet.
fight all this stuff, so Thunder's definitely shooting with his bow. I'm gonna get up
Do that
close.
yet.
He's
That
not
ability
attacking,
isn't ready yet.
so that's a problem. It looks like
Not enough range.
mobs of the hunter archetype have that problem.
Can't do
I mean,
that.
they're not very common, so I don't really know where else I can find
Not
them.
ready yet. I can't do that
But that's
yet.
two different places.
Target.
Hunter mobs don't melee.
Can't do that
All right, the
yet.
next myth is that mobs don't leash. So let's see if this thing is gonna leash. I'm pretty sure it will. Because it's hard to play for a couple of days and not have at least a decent idea of how the server,
I'm out of range.
of what's going on.
That ability isn't ready yet.
Let's see if this guy
Can't
will
do that
leash.
yet. I need to get closer. Not enough range.
Yeah, I think it's entirely possible that some mobs don't leash, but or maybe they take a tiny bit longer to leash. Like that felt like a bit of a long time. How far that thing chased me, but it's not out of control.
That
But I mean,
ability
there could be bug mobs that just
not
they don't
ready
leash.
yet.
I don't necessarily think that
Can't do that.
people are liars. I just think
Not
that
ready yet.
they're I mean, they could have just been really unlucky, or maybe they're really nitpicky or something. And so they took things that aren't representative of the server and they evangelize about it on Reddit. So that guy leashed fine. The leashing thing is it's not a thing. The leashing's fine.
That's still recharging.
This lag is just because I'm recording.
That spell isn't ready yet.
There isn't actually lag like this on the server.
I can't cast that yet.
Okay. That looked fine. Okay, so the Warlock has perfectly fine control over his pet. Send it in, cast spells, can sacrifice, no problem. Next would be fear. So let's see what happens with fear. Fear looks fine. Again, the lag is not the lag is just because of recording. Fear works fine, and I think it's directional. The Warlock can direct where he wants to fear stuff. You got stuff like Death Coil and Shadow Fury. It all works fine. Alright, so that's it for the video. I would say that with only the exception of those hunter mobs, all the other accusations against Vengeance are blown out of proportion. Right now, as I'm filming this, apparently Play TBC is finally online and working. So it'll be really interesting to see if Play TBC is better or worse. Of course, it's newer, so and I'm sure everybody is a lot more, we can be lenient with Play TBC because it's a completely new server. They need time to fix bugs, but still, it'll be interesting. Maybe I might try and make an extremely similar video of Play TBC, just because it seems like the WoW server subreddit is so there's so much accusations of misinformation. There's all I can't help but think that like half of these posts have like a sinister agenda behind them. Like they're trying to pull everybody onto their pay to win cash shop private servers or something. There's just an atmosphere of kind of misinformation on that sub. Misinformation and like corruption. I don't know. I just felt like some cold hard evidence, video evidence would be useful. So thanks for watching.